Our view is that the Act is a good Act. It should be used, but there have been occasions, many occasions, when inquiries have been entered into that have not been under the Act. We think it's a good Act which should actually be used. There needs to be some changes, and there also needs to be some changes in the rules as to how the Act is used. But by and large, it's a good Act. The important thing about this is that there really does need to be a place of expertise of people who know how to run an inquiry, who have done it before, who know what the problems are and know how to highlight things. They know how to book halls, they know how to get people to do things and so forth. The problem at the moment is that every inquiry is a fresh start. Fresh people knowing how to do things and so on. There's a further point, and that is that after every inquiry that's held, those responsible for the inquiry are supposed to write down and put a report in as to the highlights and any problems that they've had. These should be held centrally so that those who follow doing further inquiries have got some insight into the work of an inquiry. We do have some recommendations. We think that by and large, inquiries should be held by one person holding the inquiry rather than a team of people. We also believe that where a serving judge does that inquiry, that once they've done the job and set the stall out, that is it, and we can't then go back further to the judge. So those are a couple of highlights in it. As far as any inquiry that takes place, we do think it should be clear that the results are put to ministers and that ministers are responding and responding within 3 months as to what then should happen. We hope that our report will be received by ministers who will look at this and decide to implement it. What they can do is to firstly look at the rules, and we have made it very clear that the rules can be changed quite quickly. And I have to say that in the case of the Leveson inquiry, we were told that that lasted 6 months longer than it needed to do because of the problems of the rules. That's one thing. The second thing is that there will need to be legislation, but only 11 changes to the 2005 Inquiries Act, and we think that that can be done quite quickly in a small bill in the next session of Parliament.